If you've been considering a move west of Austin out into the suburbs and you're wondering if Dripping Springs is the right match for you, here's 5 signs that it could be exactly where you belong. Because life out in Dripping Springs looks a little bit different. It's going to be quieter, a little bit slower, and honestly, the scenery is what steals the show. So let's dive in and see if any of these sound like you. And just in case you haven't met me yet, I'm Shannon Mangan. I run a small team with my husband Tyler, and we actually live near the area off of Hamilton Pool Road. So we are right in between Dripping Springs and Bee Cave, Texas. We bought a new home in the area a couple years ago, and we absolutely love our location. So make sure you subscribe to this channel because I will be dropping the best neighborhood tours, builder reviews, and tips for making your move into the hill country feel seamless. Now back to the list. So the first sign that you actually belong in Dripping Springs is that you value more space and views. So out in Dripping Springs, you can often find neighborhoods that have larger lot sizes. There's older established neighborhoods like Saddle Tree Ranch that have acre-sized lots. There's newer construction communities like Calaterra that are building on 100-foot lots or even half-acre to acre-sized lots with custom builders. And you just get a little more breathing room and space from your neighbors. A lot of the new construction communities, even if they have smaller lots, value the views from behind. So you'll find more greenbelt views where there's no neighbor, but you see rolling hills and trees, and it just feels so peaceful and park-like in your backyard. So if that is ideal for you, you can picture yourself waking up in the morning and sipping a cup of coffee on your patio and watching the deer in your backyard, or maybe at night with a glass of wine watching the stars in the sky. Then Dripping Springs could be the perfect spot. The second reason you might belong in Dripping Springs is if you love shopping local and not the giant national chains. So in Dripping Springs, you can easily go grab a cup of coffee and a pastry from a local bakery like Time and Dough and skip the line over at the Starbucks. So there's tons of mom and pop restaurants that have been around for years, as well as newer ones that are popping up. So as the community develops, there is more growth in the things that are being drawn out to Dripping Springs, but it's a great place to go to local music venues, breweries, wineries, and it just has such a charm to it that definitely feels like the Texas Hill Country. People love the slower pace, and they love that they're supporting local neighbors instead of huge corporations. The third reason that you belong in Dripping Springs is because you want your kids to go to a top-rated school district. And honestly, I don't have kids, but I still love being in an area where the schools have great reputations, because I know in the ultimate long run, it does affect your home's resale value. So being part of a well-respected school district is definitely important. Right now, Dripping Springs has just one high school, but there are plans to build a second one a few years down the road. They have some beautiful elementary school campuses that are newer, and they are just magnificent to look at. They're so beautifully designed. And one of the nice things about having a smaller sized district is that a lot of families feel like they know everyone in town. All their kids end up going to the same high school, for now at least. So it doesn't matter if you're walking down Mercer Street, you're in the grocery store, you constantly run into people you know, you're waving to your neighbors. So it does have a small town community vibe. Local festivals also add to that. Even just the football games are like a big community event. So if that is a great feeling for you, then you'll love Dripping Springs. Now, a fourth sign that you belong in Dripping Springs is that you're willing to drive a little bit farther for conveniences in order to get the calm around your home. So as I mentioned before, there's lots of local shops and restaurants and fun things to do, but Dripping Springs does lack some things like a huge shopping mall. There's not yet like a Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. They do have a couple of nice H-E-B grocery stores, which if you're not from Texas, that is like the best grocery store across the state. There is a Target that's gonna be opening up in the near future, and a lot of people are excited by that. But for the most part, if you wanna do some high-end shopping, you're gonna be commuting to the Galleria or into Austin. But for most people, they're okay with that. They just love the peace and calm at home, and they're willing to make a drive if they need something. Now, the fifth reason, I would say this is probably one of the biggest ones, is that You want a beautiful new construction home with some incredible builder incentives. And right now, Dripping Springs is exploding with new construction. I made a video earlier about 4 new big developments with neighborhoods coming to the area in 2026. But there's so much opportunity and different price points. So at the low end, you can get a beautiful new construction home in the high 300s, low 400s in places like Cannon Ranch or Heritage. You can get a luxury custom estate in places like Calaterra, and there's price ranges all in between there. So it's a great option for lots of different families, different ages and everything because of the variety of builders and price points. Now, because there's also so much competition, we are seeing builders slash their prices, give low interest rates, and all kinds of extra incentives. To give you a real story, we helped a young first-time buyer who were expecting their second child get a really cute house in Heritage, and they locked in a 3.99% interest rate. And on top of that, the builder slashed the price from about $450 down to around $411. So it was a huge amount of savings. They were actually shocked they got such an incredible value. And on top of that, all of these homes are gonna have modern finishes, hill country vibes, and in many cases, those awesome views that everyone is craving. So I would love to know in the comment section right now, which of those 5 signs sounds most like you? Is it that you want more space and views? Do you want to be in a top-rated school? Do you like the local mom and pop style restaurants and businesses? Do you want the new construction home with all the incredible deals? I just want to know which of those reasons stands out the most. And finally, if you would like more information on specific new construction neighborhoods within Dripping Springs or even the Lake Travis area, make sure you download my free Hill Country Neighborhood Guide. I've broken down everything you need to know about the most popular new construction communities in the area, the pros, the cons, the price points, the builders, you name it, it's all in there. And once you've downloaded it, stick around for the next video.